on the interwebs, on the YouTubes. Let me just confirm that, because you never know. Yep, I'm live. I'm live. Yep, I'm live. I'm live. Shut me up so you can't hear me. I will tweet. Oh, and that is tweeted. You have to press the tweet button instead of pressing enter. That helps. And let me call up top chat, live chat, pop out chat. It's all happening. All right. DefPom's in the house. Okay, can I? Yeah, sorry, hang on. Ooh, it's got multiple cameras in my source. All right, let me add source, screen capture, window capture, blah 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 blah. Settings, applications, host. I'll get there. Live chat. Ha! Got it. I have the tools. I have the talent. Yeah, let's try that for the chat, huh? That'll do. How does that look? That good enough for Australia? Oh, no, hang on. Doesn't fit on this screen. Oh, God. I'm not, yeah. All right. That was dumb. Okay. Hang on. Always requires dicking around. There we go. I think that's good. We're good to go. You're live and audio is good. Thank you very much, Kitty. How many peeps we got? 33. That's good enough. And yes, running with 64 gigs of RAM. Haven't got my other studio light on, so this one's a little bit dark, and my battery's... Oh, no. Oh, it flashed and went off. I need to recharge that battery or plug in a permanent power supply to it. Ironically, giving away a power supply, so I won't have any left to power my studio light or my face light or whatever it is. Anyway, I'm fine, thank you very much, M. Zoab. On-screen chat is unreadable. Unreadable, is it? All right. All right, so be it. I will go like that. I'll go like that. And I'll go like that. Surely that's got to be good enough now. Come on. Surely. I reckon that's readable. I reckon that's now readable. Perfect. Good enough for Australia. Yep. No, I can't just control plus. Can't read it. Now you can. Way too small. What? Oh, for goodness sake. All right. All right. Look. What I'll do is I'll make it small like this. And then I'll expand it like this. Bloody hell. Seriously. That's better. There you go. Spent 10 minutes sticking around with the chat. There, I definitely got it now. There's no doubt. No doubt. All right. All right. 42, that's a good number. 42 is definitely a good number. 42 people watching, so I'll do the draw. Where the hell's my program? Here it is. Now it's now covered by my screen. So what I'm going to do, no, I won't put it on yet. I'm going to do the draw for the Rohde Schwarz, the NGA102 power supply. Looks something like that. It's a sweet ass bit of kit. Now, I am actually going to swap this around. I'm going to swap this around because I said that on here, I said that this one, that the random draw would be the low voltage, higher current model, and the makerspace over here, the makerspace would be the higher voltage model. But as it turns out, the winner of the makerspace would prefer the higher current, lower voltage model. So I'm going to swap it. It's my call, damn it. So I'm going to swap it around. So the winner of the random draw, or 24 pages of them, so we'll see in a minute how many that is, will win the higher voltage model. I forget the actual, what is it? I forget the actual model number, but it's the 100 volt model. It's a 100 volt jobby, which in my opinion is more versatile. So yeah, it's lower current. You can always whack the two channels in parallel if you need higher current. So they will get the low voltage, high voltage, low model. So we have, ta-da, I've got the Wobulator Mark II program. I've gotten the post because it takes a bit of time. And here they all are, here they all are. You can see your names down here. I saw DefPom and Retro Lefty, right through to Zucker. Now, that doesn't mean that they're all going to be in there, because I'm going to whack in that we've got 595 unique people. So it actually, 2 duplicates. So people have posted twice. So it's removed those, or it's removed one of them, I think. And minimum post count, I've had 15 before. Let me experiment. If I do 15, what does that give us? Does it, oh, filter, right. Yes. 398. So if I have 15 posts, it gives 398. So if I go down to 10 posts, 429. And if I go down to like 1 post, let's see how many people at one filter. 5, no, there's only a couple of people with only 1 post. But as I've said before, you need a significant number of posts on the forum, because I know people just join the forum and then just do a few posts to make it look like they've been active on the forum. The whole idea is that you have to have been active on the forum. So 468 with 5 posts. How many? How many in the chat should I use? Let me know in the chat. Bring Archie Luxury on your stream. What? Who or what is Archie Luxury? I got no idea, but thank you for the $2. $2. Aussie, that is. 20, 20, 15. I've used 15 before. Cam has probably only got 5 or 6 posts. 42. I think 42 is a bit much. Whackman thinks 5. Station 230 thinks 30. 10 to 20. 15. I think there's been most votes for 15. LR Mandy +1 +1. Oh, DefPom's he's feeling a bit grumpy today. 50. Dragonlar 20. Stick to 15. I've always done 15. All right, 15 it is. 15 it is. Filter. 398 people. 398. So sorry if you've only got like 14 posts or something. Bummer. But yeah, I will check out the person who wins. So I will make sure all the posts are legit. So here we go. There should not be any limitations on the countries I can send to, because I'm sending this myself. I've actually got the box. Here it is. I got 2 of these bad boys. It's upside down, so all the electrons are going to fall out. So, yep. That didn't have my address on it, did it? Nope. No, it's got Rohde Schwarz address on it. Half the people know where my lab is anyway. So yeah, I've got that, and I've got another box down. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's another one on the floor there. So I'm actually shipping these, and I'm paying to ship them. So we've got. So there shouldn't be any limitations, but as I said, if you have any problems with DHL courier, you shouldn't have entered because I'm going to be using DHL. And unfortunately, they are broken. They're broken. Okay, so they're like when you get it, it won't work. And I don't know what the problem is. It could be just the fuse. It could be just the fuse, but I don't know. I'll include a note in there saying it's completely broken and the smoke's escaped, and you're going to have to repair it. Okay, when you get it. So it's it's broken. It's sent as a broken power supply. Yeah, what a shame, huh? Oh, gosh darn it. It's, you know, when you find these things in the dumpster, it's like, yeah, Devon likes fixing them. Bummer. Everyone can repair it. All right, everyone's good. All right. So, yeah, it will, anyway, I'll try and get it to people, but I can't guarantee that you'll get it because, you know, some countries are just completely screwed up on their process. So anyway, minimum post count, we've got almost 398 active people. So let's draw this sucker, shall we? Here we go. Start the draw. Yes. Ta-da! So the winner will hopefully be after I verify them. Oh, yeah, I've got to randomly draw it. So, yeah, I've got to, like, close my eyes and hit the draw button, don't I? Forget how to use this thing. Ready? Go. Green cardigan. Australia. From Australia. 27 posts. Green cardigan. Let me check out green cardigan. 27 posts is good enough for Australia, ironically. So let me search members. Search for members. Green cardigan. I assume green cardigan wears. Been a member since 2011. Cool. Been around for a long time. Excellent. Okay. Congratulations. I won't say your name. But, yeah, show posts. Might not have posted in a while. Oh, no. April? No. April 2021. April. Oh, yeah, it's been active lately. Been active only recently before that. Yeah, looks like he took a few years off. So, yep, but active again and contributing. So, winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations, green cardigan from Australia. That's it. I will draw just in case I can't, just in case they do not reply. Because sometimes I can't get in contact with them. I got their email address though, but just in case they can't, I will draw another one. Okay, so here we go. Let's filter and we'll start the draw. So this person doesn't win anything unless the next person, unless the previous green cardigan does it. So I'll draw it again. There we go. MDI Jakins from the nether regions. There you go. 145 posts, that's going to be good enough. So, just write that down. MDI, although I can look at the video again. But green cardigan is the winner. Excellent. Well done. Congratulations, green cardigan. Now, so that's done. Everyone thought that was legit. I don't know how long you've been a member. You can go view your own profile and find out how long you've been a member. Yeah, family's healthy. Thank you very much. Well, like as in Mrs. EEV blog and the kids are fine, but yeah, some other family members not so much. one more time just in case it was rigged. I want to recount. I can always come back. Two's good enough. So now we've got the school makerspace one. There weren't many entries, only one page here, and a few people, even though it was only for schools and makerspaces, a few people entered as individuals. So yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Anyway, thank you very much for all the people who entered. So there's quite a few, although only one page, and mostly schools and places like that. So entries have now closed. So, but I think the one who could possibly use it the most, that's kind of what I went on. I thought, because, you know, somebody, like, I like that they told me what they had already and then what they're working on and, you know, their potential need. So, no correspondence will be entered into. The winner is, I've got their webpage open. Where are they? The winner is BLSI Space, Buckeye Space Launch Initiative. Congratulations. They're in, where are they? I forget. Somewhere in Yankee land. Oh, Ohio State University. So it's a undergrads working on rocket projects and stuff like that, and the only test equipment they currently have is an analog discovery to a Harbor Freight multimeter and an unregulated DC. Oh, you can't see it. Unregulated DC power supply with no constant current mode. Yeah, so not the best. So yes, I think they could get some good use out of a. They specifically said the lower voltage, higher current model would be best suited for our applications. So that's why I swapped it over. So hopefully everyone thinks that's a good pick. It's like I wanted to give it to like 4 or 5 different ones, but it's like, I kind of hate doing this. It's kind of, like I hate picking. It's just, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. So congratulations, the Buckeye Space Launch Initiative. There they are with their rocket. Cool. And some of the projects they're working on stuff. So it's all like they rely on donation stuff. So yep. So that's cool. So there they are. Cool. So they will get the low voltage, high current version of the Rohde Schwarz. So thank you very much, Rohde Schwarz. Use the Schwarz Luke to for supplying the power supplies. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so I'll contact them. That's it. It's done. All right. Should I leave? Nah, I got 45 minutes left. I might as well go live. I might as well stay live. I'm out of water. Hang on. I had to do a repair today. Does somebody want to see my advanced repair that I did today? Thumbs up for an advanced repair. That little, yeah, Huxley broke something, so I had to repair it. Get ready for it, advanced electronics that I had to repair. It's a baby chicken. We call it cheapy chicken because it goes cheep, cheep, cheep. It's got two touch sensors on the bottom, and if I do this, there you go. Cheapy chicken. Whoa, yeah. It's a touch sensitive chicken. Anyway, yes, it was it was launched into orbit, and when it came down, it spectacularly opened all its guts, and yeah, it was busted, so I had to repair a chicken. Yep. Yeah, those decades in the industry, they really paid off. All that study, all the decades in the industry, yep, to repair cheapy chicken. Yeah, no, it's not one of those. What we do, actually, we have a water activated duck, that, yeah. So I can't remember what the deal was with it, but we've had it for years, and yeah, it finally broke. You have a wife that broke everything, including your spirit and your will to live. And your bank account. Oh God, yeah. Standard marriage joke. Has to be done. So, hey Dave, Tim, great to see your support for photonic induction. I'd love to see a live stream with Andy and Big Clive and yourself. Yeah, I'm glad I had a role in getting Andy back on because I was constantly checking in with him, you know, to see that he's doing okay and sort of enticing him to trying to encourage him to get a new computer or fix his computer problems, and you know, and he finally did, and he got back to it, and he's been a smash hit. It's incredible. So yeah, that was great. I thought about maybe inviting him on to do an amp hour. So yeah, that might be interesting. Thumbs up if you want a Andy photonic induction to come on the amp hour. Oh yeah, we could invite him. Yeah, we could certainly invite him on the next live stream. Although Andy's not part of the electronics YouTubers group. There's a secret group of us who, you know, there's an email list thing, and he's not actually on it because when we set that up, he just wasn't active anymore. So yeah, no, we could invite him into that. Although we kind of, you know, I don't know how much it's just all talk about YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. But no, we can certainly invite him into that and on to the next hangout. Possible. Did I attend the Right to Repair Summit? No, as I said in my video, I had plans to go. I was going to spend like 4 days down there, 4 nights, and yeah, we were locked down in Sydney, like 3 or 4 days before I was supposed to leave. We were you know, lock at home orders. I don't know, maybe I could have gone, deem my work essential. I could be an essential worker, and I probably, you know, but it was no. So in the end, no, I obeyed the lockdowns and stayed here. And yeah, I didn't get to go to Canberra. That sucked. Yes, it'd be a killer amp hour. So yeah, that's why I released the videos. What about another CEO visit? You watched the Siglent CEO. Yeah, the Siglent CEO was great. That was YOLO. YOLO. Apparently, yeah, I didn't know what that, like, I didn't even notice him saying it at the time when we're here. Like, I'm sitting right on the desk where the bench used to be, and we were sitting behind the bench, and then, because I've rearranged the lab since then, and it was, yeah, I didn't even, like, people started saying YOLO in the comments, and I what? So, and sure enough, I watch it, and yeah, you know, YOLO is apparently the version of the, you know, Asian equivalent of, like, kind of thing, I guess. So, as that's what somebody said anyway, if anyone can confirm that, but that's what it is. Secret TCP/IP handshake. Thumbs up. Joya, thank you very much. The Guitar Man, generous donate. Yeah, I think you've donated before. Slow down a bit. I might be wrong. Enjoy your content. Did you get the gigabyte board from the streaming computer build that needed BIOS update working? No, I didn't. It's still here. No. The day you posted how to do a BIOS flash without the processor on Gigabyte. Yes, but a lot of people said how I can do it, and a lot of other people said, no, that doesn't work. So in the end, and there were so many other people telling me that motherboard is not going to be suitable because the VRMs will overheat and the thing will just randomly shut down and do all sorts of stuff. In the end, I just went, no, screw this. I'm not dicking around with this half-assed board that I got for Nix. It's just not worth it. So I went out and got a proper one. I'm going to have to whack it on eBay or something. So no, I didn't bother going ahead with that. It just wasn't worth the grief. So I got a better motherboard that was suited to it, which I had to do a BIOS update for because I bought it from the store on my local computer store on sale, and it was the older version. It hadn't been updated yet, but because it had the BIOS flash button, not a problem. Worked fine. So yeah, I just plugged in the USB stick and did the BIOS update, and then it just worked. So yeah. So thank you for the generous donation. You'll be stuck in Canberra if you did go, yeah, I'm not sure what the deal would be there. I might be stuck in Canberra. I might have been. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yep. Oh, the ladder always photobombs your videos. Yes, it does. Ladder. It just came back this morning. It was down in my new storage unit. I kind of call it a bunker 2, but I don't know. The basement lab, or whatever you want to call it, new basement lab, was down there because I was changing the lights over and stuff. But I brought it back because I found up there, had to poke my head up in the ceiling just this morning, I found the Ethernet cable. There's an Ethernet cable that already runs from here, Cat5e, that runs from here to the comms cupboard, I believe. Well, it goes down the corridor, so the only place it's going to go, unless it's going to the Dunnies or something, like it's, or somebody else's office, it's got to go to the comms cupboard. So, and then I found in the comms cupboard, there is a whole bunch of trunk Cat5 cables that go down to the basement MDF room. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So I've got, there it is. Yeah, so I've got Ethernet, looks like, going all the way down to the basement. Great. Will I be selling the differential probe in the shop again? I just asked Sapphire for a new quote for more units, so maybe. But they did raise their prices. So, but I haven't gotten that quote yet because Mixig did not come through on fixing their high voltage probe, which I was going to stock, so I was left empty-handed. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to have that Mixig one soon, and then there was this issue with the common mode rejection ratio on it, which I discovered, and they haven't gotten back to me saying they've fixed it yet. So, yeah, so I went back to Sapphire, this was just the other day, and I asked them for another quote. So I may get another batch of the Sapphire high voltage probes, but they could be more expensive, unfortunately. Everyone please remind me that in another half an hour I've got to go. So 7 o'clock or 5 to 7 or something. Takes me time to... Geek level 9000, YOLO, you only look once. A fancy neural network architecture for object detection. Dave, I want to suggest an idea about new episode of Chinese equipment review and teardown. Handtech 2000. Portable. I did a Handtech years ago and they were crap. Yeah, no, Handtech are real bottom of the barrel stuff. I think, but I think you can get like an actual bench Handtech scope for like 200 in the $200 range. So it's probably, I think, don't quote me, it's probably the cheapest, if not one of the cheapest bench scopes on the market. But I've looked at them before and they're pretty hopeless. Everyone says they're pretty hopeless. But if you've only got $200 and you want a bench scope and that's all you got, then, it's going to be better than nothing. Or so, yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, the Signet CEO was trying to say, yellow. Yes, right. Yeah, possibly. Somebody else said it was like, but yeah, it could be. Oh, by the way, I never finished answering that question. More CEOs on the thing. Yeah, maybe, but not many CEOs are going to, like I'm here in Australia, not many CEOs are going to want to come to Australia. He just happened to be here. Although that was one of the reasons for his trip as well, was to visit me as well. But he was visiting one of the dealers here. But no, one of his main things is he wanted to come on the channel. But he didn't come here just for that. He was visiting dealers as well. But yeah, like I've tried to get like the Keysight CEO on before and couldn't get past the secretary, Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. they're just like, yeah, like we could do the Zoom thing, of course, but in lab. But yeah, no, the Zoom thing is possible. So that's very possible. I don't know. Yeah, could do. Although a lot of the problem is a lot of the CEOs aren't technical. A lot of the CEOs of companies are, you know, just like business people, like, and they're, you know, so you got to find somebody who's actually the real deal. Uni-T-Scope was better than the Handtech. Yeah, I think, yeah, I've got a Uni-T here and it's okay. See you, Teresa. And not many CEOs that are interesting to talk to. Yeah, probably. See, that's the problem. You just don't know until you get them on, and it's always a risk, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, the Handtech, yeah, probably works good enough for your needs, Whackman. Yeah, I'm sure it works okay. You know, I just found issues with the Handtech one that I looked at. They're probably better these days, or accountants. Yeah. Yes, the NGA102. Yes, it is neat. Does have those overshoot issues, though. Haven't heard from Rohde Schwarz about that. I know they've watched the videos. But, yeah, go for a CTO instead of the CEO. Yeah, it depends on the company, though. Like, you know, like you get really interesting ones. Like way back on the Amp Hour, one of our first early guests was John Edmonds, is it? Who's the CTO of Cree LEDs. And that was, you know, fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Any update on the Keysight winner shippings? No, I spoke to Daniel a couple of weeks back. Were you a winner? Were you? I can't. Oh, yes, I think you were. And yes, no, I haven't heard since then. They had apparently shortages of getting these new models and stuff due to component shortages and things. So Daniel will come through. I'm absolutely sure of it. It's just unfortunately, yeah, with the current market the way it is, they've had supply issues. So yes, Daniel Bogdanov. Is that how you pronounce it? Bogdanov? That's kind of how I pronounce it. Don't know how else you'd pronounce it. Unless it's a silent G or something. Daniel Bogdanov? I guess he says his name in the videos. I guess I should pay attention. Greetings from Oregon, Jennifer. Just bought a UT61E as your first DMM since 1989. Yep. And Fry is from there. Since, oh, as my first, oh, your first, right, not your first DMM, your first purchase since a Fluke 87 from 1989. Wow. Yeah, the Unity 61E is a pretty good bang per buck meter. You know, what is it, $50 or something? Offers great value for that. Manufacturing managers would be interesting. Oh, yeah, like a, yes, talking about supply chain and stuff like that. Yes. But yeah, it's like you've really got to get the right one, you know. It's, although I don't like doing the amp hour and stuff like that. Generally, you know, we've had a few, not duds, but ones that haven't been as exciting as I thought, you know, as exciting, and they haven't gone as well as I thought they might. So, you know, it varies. It's always a risk. Not everyone's good at, you know, enunciation and storytelling and articulation of, you know, subjects and things like that. So, yeah. Although I've yet to do an interview and we've gone, oh, that was so shit, we're not going to release that. You know, I've yet to do something like that. You can't, Alexander. The draw's done and dusted. You had to enter yonks ago. $70 now, is it? Oh, inflation. If you think inflation is the official 5% or whatever, I've got a bridge to sell you. No worries. I thought I'd share those right to repair videos. I put a bit of effort into editing a few of those. I probably should do more, but you know, I kind of just did a couple of them, and then 3. I think I edited 3 videos, and then I thought, oh, that's enough for now. So I might never get around to the rest. But I did release the full episode, like the full things. Sessions is the word I'm looking for. I would like to chat with value engineers, always pinching pennies and cutting corners, cheaper by profession. Yeah, well, it's important. Like, I've worked on stuff which had a volume of 300,000, I think it was. That was our first volume. It may have even been more than that with a second run. But we knew our first production run, bought and paid for by the Australian government. And yeah, we had 3. We knew we'd make 300,000 of these boards that I was working on. So it's like every cent counted. If you could shave a couple of cents off the cost of a component, and of course, because this was underwater military stuff, right? So we couldn't cut corners, right? You had to so you couldn't just use, you know, something you found at the Shenzhen market, for example. Not that the Shenzhen market was a thing back then. No, I don't even think it probably even existed back then. So long ago. Anyway, 300. Yeah, I don't know, what year are we talking? Oh, jeez. Late. Maybe. Oh, yeah, no, we're talking mid-90s. We're talking mid-90s. Was Shenzhen around in the mid-90s? Does anyone know? Was Shenzhen a thing? What was the equivalent in the mid-90s? It was Singapore and Taiwan, wasn't it? I don't even think like Shenzhen as you know it today. Back then it was Mongkok. Right, but I don't think it even had a electronics like thing, right? That's reasonably recent. That's probably the last 20 years. Would I be wrong? I'm guesstimating. Yes, I highly recommend Munro Live. I never did that video on, I've got their like 900-page report for the BMW i3, is it? The electric car. I've got like the full 900-page report for it. I was going to do a video on it. I'm pretty sure I never got around to that. I still got that somewhere. And it's absolutely amazing. You should check if there's any dark fiber. No, there's no fiber. And there's no fiber going there. There might be fiber going between the floors, but I don't know who owns it. Yeah, Shenzhen wasn't a thing back then. What would be a good first oscilloscope for a newbie? Once again, depends on your price, but it's probably the Siglent has the edge over the Rigol. So the, God, I forget the numbers now. The Rigol's the DS1054Z, but whatever the Siglent equivalent is, the 1104 or whatever. I could be wrong on there. There's so many bloody variants. But I think probably the Siglent offers the best bang per buck. But if you really want to people's opinions, go to the EV blog forum. Anyway, yes. So, yeah, 300, when you're making 300,000 of a board, like, yeah, cents matters, right? You could spend a week, right? You can spend a week researching parts to save 1 cent on a part. It'd still be worth your money, right? And it would be worth your time and effort to actually save 1 cent on a part. Yeah, it's, yep. Because that comes off your profit when you have a fixed price contract like we did as well, right? You got to produce these things for a fixed price. Then, yeah, But you couldn't, of course, sacrifice the quality, because these things had to work, and they had to work for the military, and they had to be in storage. The interesting thing about them is they had to sit there waiting to be used, right? They were underwater acoustic sonobuoys. And yeah, they would often sit around for like a decade in storage, and then once they're used, like, they have to work. So yeah. The second-hand scopes have dried up, have they? Yes, the Siglent 1104 XE, I think, is, yeah, it's the XE. Yep. Yeah, they've got the X and the new XE, or is it the other way around? There's so many bloody models. They're all so confusing. The 013-in-1. I've got the 013-in-1 here. It's it could be good. Yes, because didn't it had a killer FFT or something? I think it did. Anyway, it depends on your needs. All newbies should be forced to use a 20 meg analog scope first. Don't necessarily disagree. Why are bench DMMs that expensive compared with handheld ones? Well, volume, just like they're more expensive. Usually they're better precision. They use higher priced components. They've got more stuff. They've got more plastics in them. They're like physically bigger. Like, you know, plastics aren't free, right? And, you know, stuff like that. And they'll have like a metal chassis and, you know, and all that. Like those sort of stuff doesn't come for free. So, yep. And of course they don't sell as many. Oh, there's my compulsive yawn for the day. I'd be able to show you the 013-in-1, but I just took it down to the basement lab. I just wheeled a bunch of stuff out of the trolley, and that was one of them. I wheeled out the scopes that I'm not using on a daily basis here. But I do still have that. Yeah, you get 4-point measurement and stuff, you know. So it's everything adds up. Go through the BOM cost of a bench meter versus a handheld, and you'll see why it's at least double the price. DSO 138, is that one of those little handheld jobbies? They have their place, I guess, but geez. Now everyone in the chat, will you comes again? Oh, sorry. It's on sale on Banggood. Banggood. Jeez. They haven't emailed me in a while, Banggood. Usually they're, you know, there's like 50 different people work at Banggood. Just, hi, I'm Tiffany from Banggood. I'm Jeremy. I'm Tony. I'm Chad from Banggood. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, they are, but they, you know, pick these Western names, and it's just so funny. And there's like 50 of them, I swear. I'm sure the Def Pom can attest. I'm sure he's been approached by Banggood. They just approach all the big YouTubers, and they just... You end up getting contacted by 20 or 50 people from different people from Banggood. It's hilarious. I just gave up replying. I don't want their stuff. I see you on again. Yep. I got into the mode, and yep, sorry. I'm a compulsive yawner. Been approached a few times, yeah. You have one contact now. Wow. You must be special. One contact at Banggood. Wow. What's the time? Yeah, I've probably got 10 minutes left. So if there's any more decent questions, I'll take them. And then I've got to contact those 2 winners. Green cardigan. Who was the Oh, yeah, no, I know who the Schools Makerspace one is. So I'll whack that in my pocket and I'll contact them when I get home. Of course, it'll stay in my pocket and it'll go through the wash, but, you know. Yep. Oh, get those keys out of there. Might as well launch a Google Meet. I don't know. I haven't really used... maybe... did I use Google Meet once? I don't know. Is Google Meet the replacement for... Like, can you actually do it live? Like, is it... What was the YouTube one called? And it sucked ass. Oh, God, it was terrible. Live... Hangouts Live. And it was different to regular Google Hangouts. There was Google Hangouts and there was Hangouts Live. Could have been called something slightly different. And the Hangouts Live one, that was designed like you go live and you could have multiple people, you know, so you could have multiple guests and stuff like that. This was all before the COVID. So this was donkey's years ago. I'm talking 6-7 years ago or something. And it was garbage, man. It never worked. It was awful. Yet Google Hangouts worked. Google Hangouts worked fine from day one, but Hangouts Live never worked. Justin, how's the EV? EV's great. I've been meaning to do like a summary video because I've done 15,000 kilometers in it now, 15,000 Ks at least, probably more now. So I've been meaning to do like just a drive around video, just like with a big list of the pros and cons of owning an EV and in particular the Hyundai Ioniq. So yeah, just got to get off my ass and do it. That's something I want to have a list for. I'll have a giant list stuck on the dashboard because I won't be able to remember all the stuff. Like if I just do my regular thing, turn on the camera and go for a drive, I'll just forget half the stuff. So I need, you know, something I need a list for to go through, you know, pros and cons of owning an EV and things I've found, stuff like that. Yeah, the wiggle debunk, I wasn't happy with that. Yeah, it turned like once again I did my thing of just switching on the camera, press and record, and I just yapped on. And by the time I'd finished, it was an hour and 10 minutes of raw footage, and I got it down to 55 minutes in the edit, and I went like, screw this. There's no way I'm getting it down to under 30 or something like that. And so I was really disappointed with it. And then I remembered, but I released it anyway. I just thought, you know, and that's why I gave timestamps. Like here's an hour of me just laughing at this thing, you know, because it's just stupid. And then I realized the Xiaomi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Xiaomi wireless charger. That video I did on it would be absolutely equivalent to this wiggle. If all you got to do is replace the word Xiaomi with wiggle, and it's exactly the same. In fact, I thought about doing another video. I thought about actually copying the whiteboard from the Xiaomi wireless charger video, copying the whiteboard and doing like a shorter version of it, like a part 2 debunk that talks about the numbers and stuff. And then I realized, no, like I'd just be saying the same thing. So I thought, then I got the clever idea of why don't I just do a talking head intro over that video and then just like edit that video and actually physically replace the word Xiaomi with wiggle. And it's like, it's all the same. All the points, all the talking points, all the data, all the calculations would be exactly the same if wiggle were to do a 5-watt receiver version, i.e. if they tried to receive 5 watts, which is a reasonable charging rate. So they'd have to pump in 500 watts into it and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought about doing that. Do people think I should do a part 2 of that, doing that, taking my existing content, chopping it up a little bit and physically replacing the name? Would that be cool? Please tell me in the comments. Would that be a cool thing to do? And it'd be limited. It'd be under 20 minutes because the other video was under 20 minutes. So I think I could do like a 1 or 2 minute intro and then chop it up a little bit maybe for some things that aren't actually relevant to the thing. But hands up if you think that's a good idea, and then it can have like a more summary 20-minute video, and with that includes actual calculations on the whiteboard as well. Super idea? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think it'd be funny too. And that would be a meme, yeah. Because the whole point, and the funny thing is, that Xiaomi whiteboard, that was copied from my U-beam whiteboard to show that, you know, all these wireless charging things are all the same. The arguments are the same. The efficiencies are very similar. Like, they've all got the same problems. And if I did it now a third time with this wiggle one, I think super idea. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's, don't know if it's cool, but it's hilarious. Yeah, I think only if you use that crappy AI voice. Just replace the names with insert latest tech here. Yes, I could do that instead of wiggle. I could do insert latest tech here. Yes, I could do a generic video. I could go debunking the generic, I don't know what you title it, debunking a generic, you know, and debunking the next wireless charger. Who thinks that's a good idea? Debunking the next wireless RF charger, you know, thing. And yeah, I could just insert company name here. Yeah. Really obvious sticker over the name. Yeah, but the thing is, I'd be reusing the footage. I wouldn't redo it on the whiteboard. I wouldn't redo it. I'd simply use my existing footage that I've got for the Xiaomi one, because I think it's pretty decent. And I'd just chop it up and put like a label over there. Your toothbrush probably has more efficiency. Yes, because it has a tight coupling. Make a generic one. Yeah, do a voiceover when you mention the brand name. Yeah. Yeah, every time I mention the word Xiaomi, I'll have a voiceover clip that says latest company name or something, you know. Like insert company name here, you know. Yep. Debunking the ABCDE wireless charger. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll think about I might have a crack at it, and if it seems like it's going to suck, then I just won't bother. But if I can make it work, if I cobble it together, I kind of like the fact that I'm reusing my footage. It kind of makes a state, rather than making a video from scratch again. Like, I think it's kind of funny and memey that I've actually reused my footage, because it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. The arguments, the numbers are identical. Everything's identical. Oh. Just fill placeholders in. I'm going to try and figure out a way to do this. I think that's a great idea. Let me write it down. Otherwise, I've got to sleep tonight, come in tomorrow, and then I'll forget. Generic debunk. That could be the name. Generic RF. Generic RF wireless. Generic wireless charging debunk. Oh, man. Yep. I love it. Okay. That's a good idea. That's got winner written all over it, maybe. I don't know. Some people won't. Some people will think it's shit because I didn't go to the effort to reshoot it. But I think that's kind of funny. Reuse content detection. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the dumpster. No. Well, most of the building's empty. We're in lockdown. Like, I'm the only one in the building right now. Well, granted, it's almost, yeah, it's 7 p.m. I have to go. Oh, 10 to 7. I've got to go. I've got to ride. I've got to ride home. Rode my bike. So, yeah. No one's here. So nobody's tossing stuff out. So, yep. It's either a drought or a flood in the old dumpster room. A phased array steerable beam antenna is commonly used. It's incredible that it can make such a large part of their pattern. Yeah. And there's other. I should have read the pattern more closely because I reread it last night, and there's some. They actually mention the the off-the-shelf energy harvester they're actually using in the patent itself. It's like, oh, far out, man. Gotta be kidding me. Thank you, EV3. Anyway, yep. Catch you later. I gotta go. I've got to be home by 7, and I got 10 minutes left. I got to ride like the wind. Catch you next time.